Welcome to June's A Stoof. Today we're going to be talking about chatbots and hopefully making them a little less mystical. So today we're going to cover the growing popularity of chatbots. I'm going to show you a demo, and we're going to explain how simple content injection works and how we can get a little bit fancier with it. So let's talk about this new chatbot trend. So AI chatbots are getting better, and they're also getting easier to access with off-the-shelf services like OpenAI. So customization is going to become the key differentiator. So let's take a look at a story, user story specifically. As a toad, I want to interact with our training content via chatbot, so it can help remind me of the stuff I definitely paid a lot of attention to my first week here. I know I remember every little detail about the employee handbook, just like everyone else. But let's have fun with the chatbot instead. Or anyway, let's take a look at how we might solve such a problem. All right, it's gonna look broken, but it's not. I just need to reload the page. And here we go. Welcome to Train You Bot. I have a couple of messages that I have tested out just so safety. So I'm gonna drop those in here. So we can ask questions like, how much time can I take off? And if I'm lucky, it'll give me an answer. There it is, summarizing our vacation policy and generally giving me an overview and then pointing me to HR for further questions or guidance or whatever. So pretty cool. It knows about our minimum of 10 days vacation and stuff that's in Trainual. So that's pretty cool. And we can also ask for a link to more information about something like that, and it'll give us our Trainual document right here. So you can see time out of office, and now we can read up on the training materials.
Actually super cool.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes it'll return things in Markdown, which you can just parse right out. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, quick demo, but that is that. Okay. So how did we do it? So in the case of TrainUbot, what I did was gather all our Trainual documents in the form of PDFs, pulled the text out of that. I tried to use it as is, but I ran up against a size limitation. So what I did was basically went through each document and asked ChatGPT to summarize it. So it was small enough to send in a single payload. And now inject that content into the system prompt. So that looks a little something like this. So here you can see we're dropping all our Trainual content into the system prompt, the summarized Trainual content, obviously, on the left here. And the bot now has that context to answer questions, which you can see over on the right. But what if you have so much content, even ChatGPT can't save you? So with a maximum of roughly 32,000 tokens, which is roughly equivalent to 32,000 words as a limitation, we're going to need to find another way to reduce our knowledge base before we send it to OpenAI. So how? So you may have been hearing a lot about vector databases recently. They're basically databases made for fuzzy searching. So before we send our chat log to OpenAI, what we can do is look at the last user message find the relevant trainual content for that message that the user is sending, and drop that content into the prompt without the rest of the trainual data. So in theory, we can now provide our chatbot with as much content as we need, and we don't have to worry about things like token limits, or we might still have to worry about requests per minute if they're really hammering it, but yeah. And the trainual bot lived happily ever after, the end.
Does anyone have any questions for June about chatbots or vector databases?
I can't promise I'll be able to answer very well with vector databases, but
Have you tried any of the vector databases?
I haven't yet. I've mostly just been reading up on them and how they work.
So tune in next month.
Potentially.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, June.